influencer. You can be a personality. You can be a personality. Our goal is to meet you where you are and to use our very eclectic background to help develop you. Because again, what I failed to mention is that we've also have done a lot of work with brands. So, we do bring that aspect to the table as well. To check out what we do, again, I always tell people the proof is in the pudding. I mean, you can go to our TikTok page, which is ATRX Agency. And then you can also go to our website, which is atrxagency.com, to learn more about us. And here's why I'm excited. I think what Joanna and the team, along with Shaw, bring to the table is a unique opportunity to combine a unique experience that they're already providing you with. Now we're able to facilitate what I call a distribution channel, where you can now take your content to a platform where you can, if you do it right, you actually can monetize from it. But again, it's how you put in the work, and never stay stuck to what was worked for you yesterday. Because I always tell people, what works today is not promised to work tomorrow. So if you come in, I tell people, always come in with that attitude, like, hey, every day I have to make myself valuable in whatever I do, whether it's in my personal relationships, whether it's in the work that I do at the workplace, or whether it's you as a creator. You always want to position yourself to make sure that you bring value every day. So that's a quick, overview of ATRX. Also, again, me
So
as
Bill,
the owner. Oh, go
can
ahead.
you can you tell them exactly the qualifications? So, for example, you was asking what are some of the qualifications that they need with to monetize their account in TikTok Live. You remember you had a
That's
particular
yeah,
note.
no, that's a great question. Thank you for that. I think first of all, I know it's going to sound a little cliche, but you have to have drive, and you have to have an entrepreneur spirit. If you don't have those two things, I don't care. I don't want to say I don't care, but it's not as relevant how passionate you are about what you do. At the end of the day, your navigation is based on your drive and what you put into and your passion combined. So for me, number one, you have to have that drive to that entrepreneur spirit. Two, from a technical aspect for TikTok Live, you have to have a minimum of 500 creators in order to join the live agency program. Our next qualification now, if you want to be a part of TikTok Shop, you have to agency program. You have to have a minimum of 5,000 um, followers. Now, can you go out and be on part of TikTok Shop with less on your own? Absolutely. But if you want to be a part of the agency program, and our goal is to develop you in the e-commerce space, then we would need you to have 5,000 followers in order to be a part of the TikTok Shop component.
Can you give us an angle, like what does the process look like? So let's just say Niera is actually right here. She's an esthetician and she's a creator. Can you see she signed into your agency? Can you walk to us like what does that look like?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. First thing is you would go to our website and go through that. We automated the process of applying, so you'd go through that process first. Once you go through the process of applying, then what happens, we submit your account to TikTok. They do a review, and they make the final decision if you're accepted into the agency program. Once you're accepted into the agency program, you'll get an email from us saying, "Hey, congratulations!" And then we have a series of automated videos that you'll watch. Your short videos, but we call it the onboarding process. You'll go through that process. It will give you all the expectations, the rules, the guidelines, all of that. And once you're done with and you've completed that, then you will have your one-on-one with an agent, an ATRX agency agent, where we'll sit down, we'll review your content with you, and we'll help you game plan how you want to evolve your content on the TikTok platform.
Okay. The other question, how much can you give us also an example, like from the TikTok shop or live, potential, what is the highest a creator can make? or how much, like for example, if they're monetizing the shop, how much they could make, and how does that work?
Well, let me take you through both revenue models. For TikTok Live, let's say that you just want to be a live creator. There's three main revenue generators. One is it's called when you go live and people like your content and they gift you diamonds, which actually turn into money, which you can cash out every week. Or that's one. Two, there's what we call match battles, where you're battling with other creators, and whoever gets and then what happens to win, it's based on who gets the most diamond gifts, and that's determined by your community that throw the diamonds to help you win. You get all of that money. Again, it's part of the process, and you're able to cash out on that once a week. So that's match battles, right? And that's not for everyone. Let me be clear. Some people, we've got creators that have made almost $30,000-$50,000 a month just doing match battles because they love it. They're really good at it. We have some creators that have made $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month just doing live because people like their content and they like gifting. And then the third revenue generator for live is what we call subscriptions, where people enjoy your content, where they subscribe to you on a monthly basis. And it's almost like an exclusive group where you provide exclusive content for them because they have subscribed. And that's another generator that generates revenue. So those are three for the live side. On TikTok Shop, our highest creator made 125,000 last month, and the month before, I think she made 90 or 80,000. But then you have some people that only make $1. Then you have some people that might make 5,000 or 1,000. It really is about you becoming really good at understanding how TikTok Shop works, making sure that you go through all the training with us, that you're astute when it comes to understanding how to run your business and know what your niche is. If you're someone that's trying to sell everything and anything, it's going to be hit or miss because that's not what people are going to gravitate towards. But if you really understand your niche and you're authentic about it, then you can be very successful. What we don't want is people that go on, hey, my name is Bill, and I'm here to sell you this toothbrush because it really worked for me. You should buy it now. That doesn't work. People you have to be a great storyteller. If you're a great storyteller and you're authentic, then people are going to gravitate towards you. And that's how you become successful on TikTok Shop. So those are the revenue engines.
Got it. Okay, so the other question, can you talk to them a little bit about the event, that the content week that we are planning to do in November for trainings and the whole live stream, so they could have an idea how everything works and learning to in November and
December. You
December.
mean December,
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry,
Yeah,
December.
I mean, our goal, if you go to our website and you go to our TikTok page, we do what we call Content Week. We've done it around the country. We've done it in Atlanta, Dallas, LA, New York, New Jersey. Our goal is to use it as a rallying point to provide additional training for our creators in terms of the different types of workshops. We bring in industry professionals. We also do content meetups. We do a lot of creative. We put them on multiple sets where they can go live, so they're bringing a different experience to the creators. And we're also going to be doing for TikTok Shop. We're going to do these little studio pods, which we're really excited to do with BKLYN Commons, where the creators will have an opportunity to go live from these pods, and while doing so, they'll be driving revenue through that traffic. So to qualify that, not everyone's going to be able to do that. It's really those who complete the training prior to that demonstrate that they have the skill set to be successful with it that will participate uh, during December 8th through the 12th. Now, in terms of the regular just coming for the training, that's open to everyone. But in terms of being part of the studio pods, that's going to be based on people that have completed the training and that are really ready to accelerate their growth.
Okay, before I get into the question, guys, I have one other question. What does the training look like? How often? The frequency? Is it online? Is it
It,
in
no,
person?
well, that's a great question. The training is, we've automated a lot of the training, so there's multiple steps to the training. One, will be a combination of videos, a combination of PDFs, and then Zoom training.
Got it. Okay, so now guys, if you have any question for Bill, this is it. I'm just gonna go on the live and pick a few questions. I have Island Vibe said, what advice can you offer to those who do not have a 5,000 plus follower yet?
Well, the question is, how many do you have? How close are you?
Okay, so Island Vibe, how close are you? So another question that I have from Lindsay, does being accepted into the agency program impact your ability to be part of the TikTok Creator Reward Program?
No, it doesn't. But I can tell you what we're going to be able to do. Our creators have to pass that program. So you can still be a part of it, but the stuff that we're going to do with you is you're going to end up passing that.
Okay, great question. Okay, any more question, guys? So, Bill, do you have, so let's just say if you have a creator that joined your agency, do you have any other brand opportunity or brand partnership that could be part of the incentive, part of the package that, that you work with?
Well, remember, through TikTok Shop, we have access to several brands. So as we're developing people and as people qualify for the different campaigns, there's going to be enormous, like there's hundreds of brands that we have access to. So again, it's about completing the training and making sure that each creator, first of all, you got to want to do it. I can't stress that enough. Like it's like owning a business, your own business. And yes, some people are just happy to open the door, but then there's some people that want to open the door, but they also are very aggressive and progressive with how they market their business. If you don't have that mindset and you're just on TikTok Shop or TikTok Live, you're going to get marginal results.
Got it. So I have a question from Ola. Do you feel like there may be a ban on TikTok in the US, and should we not worry about that?
Yeah, I don't even think about it.
Okay. Okay, so
And then
that's
I'll tell you why, because the way we also are involved directly with brands. Like we're doing other things outside of TikTok. Like we're not just one dimensional. So when we're developing you, think about, what anchors us is our entrepreneur spirit. So whether it's TikTok or it's another platform, we train you so that you'll have the flexibility to pivot where you need to pivot.
got it. So right now I'm just picking out some question in the oh okay, so Ola. Okay, so someone said, I see your company work with people that started with 0 follower to 2 million follower instead of a Google review. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, so that's Nettie who asked that question. So if guys, I'm just going give you a little patient. Someone say, can you drop a direct link to your website? Yes, you could drop a direct link to Bill website in the TikTok in the live. That would be great, guys. So Bill, is there any other thing that they should know about right now? What's the next step for those who are interested? I know you said they have to go to your website and sign up, and then also, is there any other thing that they should
Yeah,
know?
just make sure before you submit to TikTok and to us, make sure you clean up your page. Make sure that your storefront, it's your business. Make sure it looks good. Make sure that you look good. Make sure aesthetically, that you're appealing, and people will want to come into your lives to watch your content. Like and also make sure you pay attention to the TikTok community guidelines. Like for example, if you're for people that might vape on the side, but they think because it's not on camera that the algorithm doesn't pick it up. Well, it does, because it's been trained that when people kneel over off to the side or when they see smoke, that it's the person's vaping. So you're going to get banned or you're going to get a violation. Like treat it like it's your baby. Treat it like it's your business and that you care about what people think and how you present yourself. You want to do all of that before you even apply, because if you apply and aesthetically your content is low quality, TikTok's not going to accept you into the program. So the first step is to make sure that you're happy with how your TikTok looks and how you present yourself as a live creator.
Can you go a little bit further? How's the TikTok bottle work? And is it something like, and then how they make money to the TikTok bottle? Can you go
Yeah,
further in that?
yeah. That to me is like you'll see if you just go on TikTok tonight, you'll see 80% of the people are doing battles. You'll see it like one side has the red bar, other sides has the blue bar, and whoever community is throwing the most diamonds determines the winner. So let's say, for example, if Joanne and I are in that battle, she could be cooking while she's doing it. I could be playing my guitar, or we could be talking to each other. But it's about our community, and within 3.5 minutes, whoever gets the most gifts gets the highest points, and that you win. Winning is more like a bragging. You get the money regardless if you win or lose, but your community likes to see you win. So
Got
my
it.
recommendation is just go on tonight. Even if you go on TikTok tonight, you're going to see a ton of people doing battles.
Do you need 5,000 followers for to be part of the battle, Bill?
No, no. Remember, the 5,000 is only for TikTok Shop.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
only for TikTok Shop if you want to be a part of the agency program. For TikTok Shop, remember, there's two separate parts of the agency. There's the live agency where we're developing creators for live streaming, and then there's the TikTok Shop side.
Got it. So I have another question. I have a question from Jasmine. She said, "Is there an opportunity for influencer to partner with your brand through your agency?"
Yes, yes. I mean, that's part of what we do through whether it's through TikTok Shop or through some of the other initiatives. Like, for example, we've done work with Amazon influencers. I mean, there are other areas that we would be able to collaborate with.
So in other words, I think that means if an influencer want to work with you directly with your brand, you have opportunity for them as well.
Yes.
Can you explain what are some of the opportunity, some
It's the opportunities are based on who we're working with. Like if I'm doing something with Pepsi and it's not with TikTok Shop and I'm looking for creators, then I can pull in creators that I think that are good for that. Or if I'm doing a deal with what you call it with another brand. If I have the opportunity to work with that brand
Okay.
and bring them
Um,
in.
so can you give some example what our brand are currently working for with creator right now, Bill? Since you have an insight, you're working with a lot of big brand, you're developing creators. Can you give us some example? What are they looking for with the creators right now?
See, we don't know unless it's a case by case and a campaign. Each campaign is different. That's what I'm saying. The first step for me is a development process. Like I'm not really interested in just bringing creators to campaigns. I'm more interested in bringing people that we're working with and that's in our development pipeline to very specific campaigns that match who they are, versus us just bringing creators to meet brands. Like that's probably low on my priority list.
Okay, so I'm reading Bella June asks, if you have a product, I like to sell it on TikTok Shop. Does your platform help push that as well?
Say that one more time.
She's asking if she have a product and she'd like to sell it to TikTok Shop. Does your platform help push that as well? So I'm assuming Bella asking like if she have the products and selling it in TikTok Shop, does your platform, your agency help push that? Or how does your agency help push it?
Again, it's hard without me getting to know the creator, and because, like I said, I don't make empty promises. It's really about whether or not there's a connection and whether or not we feel that it's in line with who we are and how we work with creators, and is there a parallel to the relationships that we have. Like I can't just openly say, hey, I'm gonna do that. I have to wait until I really get to know the creator.
Okay, so I have another question from Juju. Juju's asking pretty much with the TikTok, how TikTok compensate the creator. Does it based on someone joining your agency or does it tied into the revenue the creator generate?
Again, it's hard to tell because I'm not selling my soul to the devil either. Like I don't you just because you make a lot of money, if there's not a connection and we don't work well together, I'm not going to be a part of it.
Okay, got it. Okay. Oh, and then she asked another part of the question: can a creator be dropped by your agency if they're not meeting certain, certain, if it's not meeting certain kind of goal or
Yes, and
achievement?
Yes, and vice versa. You can leave the agency if we're not doing our part. Like you could click to leave at any time, and we can also choose to disengage at any time. Again, as I said earlier in the conversation, it's about creating mutual value at every step of the way.
Got it. Guys, if you guys have any question right now, you could raise your hand. We could just pull you in and you could talk to Bill while he's there. We have another 15 minutes. So feel free to raise your hand and talk to Bill directly, and then we'll pull you in the live. Okay, we have Necti. Let me add you. Okay, Bronte or Tasha, can someone raise Nettie? I hope I pronounced your name right. Can you bring her on, please? Or let me see.
Hello. It's Netic.
Nettie, I
Genetic.
apologize.
No worries, no worries. I just really wanted to get more detailed information as to how you built that individual from 0 to 2 million, and why did you back them up even though they started at 0? What are some of the blueprints somebody who's starting from the beginning would possibly be able to achieve that?
Yeah, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. We first have to make sure you're someone that we can work with, and vice versa. You have to make sure that we're the right fit for you. And it starts with our training program. Like, I can't promise to build your numbers without knowing who you are and what your content is, and taking you through that development process. What we mean is that we are committed, so that if you are committed to the training, then yes, we're going to grow together. And we've worked with creators that had very few followers, but they went through our program and they grew.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I just so sorry. I wanted to just add to that. So you're stating that you fill out the form online, and then that is how the process begins to getting to know that person. How does that work? Is that just based on filling the application online?
Bill, you and
Yeah,
you.
the thing is, sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, we don't know who you are, what your content is, what the strength of your content is, where you need to grow. We don't know any of those things until we go through a process. So the first process is you qualify. Like, if you have 0 followers, you're not going to be able to get into the agency program. So the minimum really is 500. So, and that's low in terms of what we look for. Most creators that we work with easily have 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 followers. So the base is, once you get in, TikTok approves you, then we go through a whole training process.
Got it. You guys have any more question? If you have a question, raise your hand, and then we'll bring you on, and you could talk to Bill directly. Who else is here? Rayon, you have any question? Aaron, we have a lot of beautypreneurs in the online. Is there any category, or what is some tips that you guys, or somebody have a question? Ola have a question. Ola, can you raise your hand, and then Bronte or Tasha will bring you on. Bill, would you say which category does really well in TikTok Shop in selling in products? Is the beauty does well? Which category would you say does really well?
It's multiple areas. Again, it goes to who the creator is. If a creator is really strong in beauty, then they have a chance. If they're strong with technical gadgets, then they're going to do well. It really depends on the strength of the creator and what their niche is. There's hundreds and hundreds of items that you can be associated with, but it's about who you are as a creator and what your niche is.
Got it. Okay. Do you guys have any other questions? We have like another 5 minutes for Q&A. If you guys have any other question, I will actually send you guys, those who have signed up, we'll send you guys an email with Bill information. Bill, what's the next step for those, and when will be your next time? You tell them more about the content creation week for December. Is there anything that they need to be prepared for that, to be part of it?
No, I think the first thing is one, the natural screening process will be them applying online first, so that we can take a look at their content. And then once they're approved for the agency, then again, we will take them through a series of onboarding training. And then we will meet with each individual and set goals and an action plan for each individual.
Hey, Joe and Bill, this is Shaw. I just wanted to interject because I know no one asked this question, but it should be noted that Bill, just elaborate on the fee structure for the different avenues, TikTok Live versus TikTok Shop, so people know like what to expect when they're coming in.
Well, TikTok Shop is based on commissions, but it's based on the brands. Like one brand can offer a 10% commission, another brand could offer a 30% commission. So when it comes to TikTok Shop, there's always going to be a sliding scale. When it comes to TikTok Live and people are gifting you, if you go into the gift gallery, some gifts range from they're worth a penny, some are worth $10, some gifts are worth $150. Like if someone gives you a lion, that gift is worth $150. So it's all about what people are giving you when they gift you. And that could be anywhere from 1 penny all the way up to over $250.
Oh, so great. Thank you for that. But I'm talking about what it will cost them to join the agency and what that looks like on that end.
No, we don't charge. We don't charge creators to join the agency. Why? Because we get paid from TikTok. We take no money from creators.
Got it.
And this is for Live and TikTok Shop.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, no. Great question. When it comes to Live, we don't take any money at all. When it comes to TikTok Shop, if let's say a brand is given, because it's more based on percentages with brands, we'll take the standard agency fee, which is 10% when it comes to working with brands, which is a traditional, almost like a traditional agency. But on the Live side, we take absolutely zero.
Got it. Okay. Do you guys have any more questions?
Yes. Hi, Joanne. I'm sorry. My hand raise is not working. Pardon me.
Oh, sorry about that, Ola. Go ahead.
Yes. So, Bill, someone like Anara Smith, what category would she fall into with TikTok? Because she doesn't necessarily do lives and she doesn't sell anything on TikTok Shop. So someone like her, where would she fall into?
Well, we wouldn't be able to work with her.
Okay, I see.
Our primary focus is working with creators that want to do live and that also want to do TikTok Shop.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any more question, guys? I'm seeing Diane here. Capra. So guys, if you guys have any more questions, this is it.
I do have a question. I'm sorry, I was trying to raise my hand, but
I didn't see it, guys. Sorry.
Diane Bailey. Hey, my question is, so this is really a retail format. So if a person doesn't have, if a person just offers a service, how does that person apply to your services?
Remember, it depends on what side you're on. If it's on, you're right when it comes to TikTok Shop, but when it comes to live streaming, remember, people get gifts if they're just simply live streaming. People like their content, and then people can also subscribe to your content, which is the revenue, which is a monthly revenue. So if you're on the live side, you make money from when people give diamonds to you, whether you're doing max battles or if they're giving diamonds to you because they like your content. And then you can also make diamonds on the live side from subscription.
So if you're an educator, like I am, that would be my content. And then I would give small bits of information and they would either send me diamonds and that would reflect in my popularity.
Bill, you're on mute.
Sorry about that. Not about popularity. I mean, it's about people that are in your community. So if you have 3,000 people that love what you are providing them, because remember, you want to make sure the quality of what you're providing is worthy of them wanting to subscribe to your content or them wanting to give money, which is the diamonds, because they enjoy your content. So it's really about what you're giving. And if people see value in that, then yes, they will subscribe to you or they will give to giving you diamonds.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, guys. Any more questions, guys? You guys have any other? So in other words, Bill, what you're saying, we could just, like, if you don't have product, you could just go on the live and just talking based on that information, the value offer, you build that audience, and they give you diamond, they give you something, and then that's how you could make money to the live.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
So would you recommend, if you give some tips about the live, do you recommend for them to go live every day, or is it depend? How does that work?
It really depends on the individual. I mean, of course, the more you go live, the more opportunities you have. But again, then some people don't have the capacity to go live every day because they would get burnt out. So it really depends on the individual. But again, the more time you put into it, of course, the more you'll get out of it.
Got it. Thank you so much,
Bella
guys.
had a question. Guys, Bella had a question. Can you start before December?
Oh yeah, that is the goal. We want, if you want to participate in what we're doing in December, the goal is to get involved as quickly as possible so that there's time for training and for you to get up to speed with everything.
Got it. Any more questions? Thank you so much, guys. If you guys don't have any question, what we'll do is we will send you guys an email. We'll build information and the link to sign up. And just remember, every Thursday, next Thursday, we are bringing information about grants and loan directly to you guys with funders that's giving you guys capital grants directly to small business. Thank you so much for jumping on the live. Thank you so much, Shah. Thank you, Bill. Thank you for the team for putting this together. Again, we will share the live. If you guys missed it, we'll share the link and the live, and then see you guys next Thursday if there's no any question. Thank you so much, Bill. You unmute.
You're welcome. You're welcome, and thank you as well.